Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. Interleague Baseball, next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And there's out number two.
Batting third, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Aaron Sanchez, he is the complete package. Big, strong guy, 6'6", about 215 pounds. Power fastball, 95 to 98 with sink. Great curveball and a terrific changeup. This guy is the real deal.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Too low, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Here's another 2-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a
6.
close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Sanchez, or the Sanchez as he's been called. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gurriel backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Robinson.
In now, Robinson Cano. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Gurriel scoops it up. Throw on to smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Randall Grichuk, career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. McNeil is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Three balls and two strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pillar, base runner at first with one out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Up next is Danny Jansen as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Now a curveball misses inside.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Ready with the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Leading up for the Mets, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home. To short, hit hard. Gurriel fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. Hit weakly back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit on the ground to short. Gurriel takes it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in for the Jays,
Leading
Aaron
off for the
Sanchez.
Blue
9,
The pitcher,
1, and
number
2
41,
due up.
Aaron Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1 and 2 now.
1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. But that's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. McKinney, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And this one's inside and high. 1 and 2 now. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 13. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Now batting, Justin Smoke. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Rendell Grichuk waits on deck. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Dominic Smith, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And they will smartly make sure this stays foul, so he fails in his attempt there and becomes the second out of the inning. So striding in, Brandon Nimmo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. So 1-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. Rosario isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Here's the 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready on 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
The batter, the second baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
In now, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Richard going back on it. Gone into the upper tank. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. David Paulino is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Paulino, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Drilled down the line, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. No contact there, and it's 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got on it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The run scores from second. It's 8-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
8 runs already in this inning. And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 8, the Jays nothing. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back, second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, look at the dive. He is out.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
In now, Brandon Drury. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Drury playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike taken up in the zone. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now
the Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff McNeil. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Gurriel takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Galvis has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 8-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for Toronto.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 9,
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 22, David Paulino.
Teoscar Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The left fielder, Billy
Digging
McKinney.
in once again, Billy McKinney. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch on its way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping up now, number 13. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. The 1-1 home towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Still 8-0. Joe Biagini gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Joe Biagini.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. McKinney is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So stepping in, Michael Conforto. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Two out, nobody on. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Dominic Smith would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Here's Justin Smoke now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Smoke leads off second with nobody out. A high fastball is in there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
This is foul right side. No one out with a runner at second. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Nimmo will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Digging in, Kevin Pillar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Ramos gathers it and he makes the throw to first. Pillar is retired. 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here he comes again. 1-2. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Davis has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Stepping in, Dominic Smith. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the sixth.
Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. McKinney giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The batter, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
So here now is the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken to throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans as the lead holds at 8-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready for another chance? Brandon Drury, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 9.
Standing in, Danny Jansen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Two pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The pitcher, number 31, Joe Diaz.
Kendrys Morales will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Morales.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fouled off.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still 8-0. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
David Phelps.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Brandon
first pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Cutter low, 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Galvis ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Still 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets are out on top, 8-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Billy McKinney. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
So digging in now, number 13. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And it's fouled away. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired. 2 down now.
The first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin Smoke. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Ground ball right into the shift. Smith comes up with it. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mets 8, the Jays nothing. Striding in, Wilson Ramos is past batting line against David Phelps. He's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Galvis to Smoke at first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
So bases empty now after the double play, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down quickly as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Justin Wilson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
So striding forward now, Rendell Grichuk starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. That's wide, 2-0. Wilson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. A pause and the 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Popped straight up, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 runs a bit inside for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit here keeps the inning alive for Brandon Drury.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-1, and this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. As they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, the guy was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Noah Syndergaard pitches well enough to get the W. Aaron Sanchez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.